A two-part question. Are you philosophically opposed to the practice known as earmarking? And second, regardless of your answer to the first question, would you, as a U.S. Senator, engage in this practice, given that many other members of Congress do? Mr. Paul?
I would not engage in earmarks. I am philosophically opposed to earmarks. I think the whole system of earmarks represents and is in some ways symbolic of what's gone wrong with Washington. You remember the bridge to nowhere. Sarah Palin talked about the bridge to nowhere. It was a bridge literally to nowhere, but it was an earmark by Republicans. And that's why I say that the earmarks are happening on both sides of the aisle, but every state wants them. If Ohio says we get it, Kentucky didn't get it. If Kentucky says we get it, Ohio didn't get it. The problem is that's the process that's bankrupting our country.
Where's the balance, though? The bridge to nowhere is an extreme example, just like celery for a science research project might be. When is it appropriate, though, when monies are apportioned to a state or to a district for the common good?
I say let's base the spending on where we need to build roads, where there's a high traffic count, where the road hasn't been repaired in a long time, where the road shows high fatalities. Let's base it on objective evidence, not on seniority. The problem we have is, like, look at Robert Byrd in West Virginia. They paved every inch of West Virginia based on his seniority. That's why there's another difference between Trey and I, is I call for term limits, because I don't think we should base our spending decision on how long can someone grow old in office and all of a sudden they get more goodies for their state. Problem is we're bankrupt as a country, and as long as we continue this system, the bankruptcy will get worse, the deficits will grow, and I fear we could get to a time when the debt is unmanageable.
So in your thought process on earmarks, there would be an opportunity for a road to be fixed or a school to be repaired or for some other, what would be determined, needed, necessary appropriation?
Based on need and based on the objective needs of that project.
Who's going to make that determination, Rand?
What I'm asking is that if you bring in $2.4 trillion, let's spend $2.4 trillion. Right now we're bringing in $2.4 trillion and spending $4 trillion. It's out of control, and let's base the decisions on objective facts on which projects need to be built and not base it on the seniority of the senators or congressmen.
Where do you disagree?